Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Ola, and if you're new here, I'm a hobby ceramicist, and I use this channel to document my journey. I've been away from the channel. You guys probably haven't seen my face in quite a while. I've been traveling, I've been working. Just a lot of life has gotten in the way of me coming into the studio, but springtime and summertime was really eventful and really fun for me. So I've really enjoyed my time away from the studio. But I've also been super inspired during that time. So I think the plan for the fall is to take some of that inspiration, fuse it with my time in the studio and my work, my craft, and see what comes out of that. Earlier this year, I did make something really, really cool, and I really want to try to recreate that and see the different renditions. Let me show you that. It's this really awesome, like molecular looking multi-use piece. I think I love it as like a regular piece of decor. I love it as like a ring holder or just a holder for items. I love it, really love it as a candle holder because you can have the flame or see the light reflect off of this stuff or the glaze. So I really love this, and I really want to try to recreate this both with the glaze and the shape. This was actually inspired by some silver or iron cast piece that I saw on Pinterest, and I thought I can make that. So it was a mix of hand building the blobs on the side and then actually throwing the piece and cutting from that, or throwing the base and cutting from the base. So that's really exciting. I want to try to recreate that. And I have some other things that I want to try to incorporate into my fall making cycle. So thank you guys for still joining me after quite a few months away from the studio. And hopefully these next couple months will be really fun and really inspiring for you guys. So as I'm cleaning my shelf off, I realize I have a ton of stuff that just needs to go. Like it needs to be reclaimed, or it needs to go home, or I need to get rid of it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I did have a plan to like just quick clean and then work on things I was inspired with or inspired on or inspired about. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and glaze some of the things that haven't been glazed and need to be. So I think I'm gonna start with that and then go from there. Mm. 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 There's a good little cheek hoop. Mm-hmm. Right down the street. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I made it back home, finished up glazing. My son is napping up there. Um, but I did want to give you guys an update. I spent some time these last couple weeks traveling. I visited Europe, so I was in Ireland, the UK for the Women's Rugby World Cup, and then I also spent basically a week in Portugal between games. And while I was in Portugal, I had the opportunity to pick up some pottery, so I wanted to show you guys that. The first thing that I wanted to show you guys are these bowls that I picked up. If you can see that, it's got a really cool sort of like, it's like a speckled green bowl. And I actually got this from a black owned pottery shop that's doing really well in Portugal. So it's called Bruce, BRUS. So I actually got a set of two because wow, I mean, look at them. They feel amazing. They look amazing. I mean, I don't know if you can see the detail on these. You definitely cannot tell like the depth of color of the green on these bowls, but I absolutely love them. So I got two, and then I saw that they had plates, matching plates. I feel like the bowls were $18 and the plates were maybe something similar to that. I'm not sure. So we got plates, bowls, and I saw that they had bigger bowls, but they didn't have bowls in the same color. So I ended up getting these cool sort of matte white bowls, which I thought, oh, you can't even tell, but there's like a ton of texture on these. Let me see. There's like a ton of texture on these. You can kind of see the light reflecting off the texture there, but it reminds me a lot of the moon. And so like it's not green, but it sort of has this off-white color that I thought went really well with the green. So while it's not like a proper set, I felt like this looked really beautiful as its own table setting. I was actually inspired by them so much that I went and bought, I think it was Mako, one of Mako's new glazes, green jasper. And I also bought alabaster. So I don't think either one of those glazes are what's on these pieces at all, but I still want to give it a try, see if I can get close to this glaze and glaze combination. I'm not trying to recreate this, but I am inspired by it, and so I want to see what I make and how it turns out on other pieces. So maybe in the next video or some videos after that, you guys can see the result. So I'm really happy and super impressed with those. I think they do ship overseas, but you guys know, with like the US tariffs and all that kind of stuff, it's like super expensive. But if you're anywhere else in the world, I do think that they ship, and all her pieces are super reasonably priced. So that's something that was pretty important to me while I was in Portugal, was to check out the pottery, check out the ceramics. They've got a long rich and exciting history around pottery, around ceramics, and a cool culture around it as well. But it was important for me to find and experience either the indigenous or the Black culture, or subculture within that. So I was really happy to get to experience that. Portugal was awesome as a whole. I think I'll keep my notes on that to myself. I think it was a really great experience for me. It was a really peaceful experience for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look at the pottery that I got from Portugal. And in the next video, hopefully you guys will get to see those finished bowls that I glazed today. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.